So here we are outside a very blustery Stadium of Light where Regis Le Bris has just conducted his pre-match press conference ahead of the weekend game with Bournemouth. Here at the stadium today, a bit of a change of scenery. Instead of being at the training ground at the academy, that's just Sunderland's players are here doing a bit of commercial activity, so it made sense for Regis Le Bris to do his presser here. In terms of team news ahead of the weekend, Romain Mundle was the main kind of talking point. Regis Le Bris now considers that he's ready to start games if selected. He obviously played and scored for the under-21s last week. Dennis Serkin and Liam also played in that game. Both Serkin and Leo Hjelde, while they're kind of back in full training, Le Bris a bit more reluctant to say that they're match ready yet. It feels like they're still a couple of weeks away, where I'm not sure Mundle will start at the weekend, but Le Bris certainly kind of indicated that he was ready if he felt that that was the right way to go in terms of team selection. Habib Diarra, he's still not back, still a couple of weeks away by the sounds of things. He's not back in full training yet. It was pointed out to him that there's every chance now that Diarra will be getting back just as he's kind of getting ready to go off for the Africa Cup of Nations. Obviously that will be a bit of a disappointment to Sunderland, understandably. Interestingly, Le Bris said that Florent Gazolfi is kind of in conversations with the Senegal kind of hierarchy about Diarra's situation. No indication that Sunderland will be stopping him from going to AFCON, but I think Sunderland will want to be involved in kind of his training in the early days of him going over there, and potentially when he's ready for matches for Senegal. So I think they want to be involved in that process. Regis Le Bris obviously talking off the back of the defeat to Fulham last weekend. Basically said that that's the kind of game that I think you're going to get in the Premier League. You know, he was disappointed with certain aspects of his side's play, but he didn't feel that it was a disaster by any means. He was asked about the formation. He kind of defended the fact that he stuck with this 5 at the back formation for the last 4 games, but he did say that kind of expect changes in terms of formation and personnel, not necessarily for Bournemouth, but certainly over the course of the next few weeks. Sunderland heading into what is going to be a really busy December. They've obviously got Bournemouth, they then go to Liverpool, they then go to Man City, they then got the derby against Newcastle, and then they're into the Christmas kind of programme. So it's going to be busy. Regis Le Bris basically saying it'll be impossible to play the same team. So some of the players that have struggled for game time, maybe Luke O'Nien, maybe Serkin, Dan Neil, Chris Rigg, Eliza Mayenda, he certainly suggested that their chance will come over this next month. And the message he definitely has been banging into them is you need to be ready to take that. You know, yes, you'll have been disappointed not to have played so far. Well, you're going to get your chance, but you need to take it. So it'll be interesting to see whether that chance comes at the weekend or a little bit further down the line. All the coverage on the Northern Echo.